Petersburg is known for its canals, which Peter the Great built, and bridges that cross the canals. And we're about to cross one of the most famous bridges on Nevsky Prospect, St. Petersburg, Russia, Mother Russia. There's Russian people everywhere. Now look at this. This is a famous. This bridge has got horses on each 4 corners of the bridge. No wonder Mother Russia was a superpower. On the main road there's a tram. Oh look, it's turning around. This is the Russian version of Pinocchio. I'm going to have an English tea in this Soviet cafe. These Russian characters were in trouble. They were eating too much, gluttony, sausages. He's a bit of a miser, that guy. He's obsessed with money. But these people here are flying above them all. And they're alright. They're safe. These buildings are absolutely massive. St. Isaac's Cathedral.
Уже в первой четверти 18 века потерял.
So here in St. Petersburg, there are these nice canals, and there is the Church of the Saviour of Spilled Blood. Church of the Saviour of Spilled Blood, that's the name of this church. And as you can see, ladies enjoy having their happy faces photographed as people cross this bridge, and we can see a boat coming under the bridge and going off, or it seems going off for a secret canal trip to the Church of the Saviour of Spilled Blood. I'm here at the base of the Church of the Saviour of Spilled Blood. There's a Rusky performer. He's singing a nice song in Russian. What a place this is, man. And there is a Russian talk. So they're getting a full video presentation of this place. It's probably needed because every picture is like a work of art. And as you can see there, look, they're going through each on the monitor there. They're analysing each actual mosaic art picture, which I believe needs to be done. It's a shame they don't have an English version, because I would like to learn about this place, because it's absolutely incredible, as you can see. I did learn a bit about the church. The church was built because of Emperor Alexander II's assassination in March 1881. In fact, the first part of the interior of the church to be built was this shrine, created in memory of him. And during the beginning of the 20th century, prominent Russian mosaic artists of the day, Vasnetsov, Nestorov and Vrubel, created these images. The church then officially opened during the year 1907. However, the Bolsheviks kept the church closed during the 1930s, and during the siege of Leningrad things became even worse. Then the church was only used for storing corpses and potatoes. However, following St. Isaac's Cathedral's acquisition of the church in 1970, a vast renovation exercise occurred, which stretched to the year 1997. Finally, the church was reopened during August of that year, with the original 1907 imagery restored to its former glory. Lastly, between 2005 and 2012, restoration of these holy gates occurred, which had been lost since the 1920s. They too were restored to their former glory. A painting on a street in the middle of Moscow, and there's another one there. Madonna and Child by Leonardo da Vinci. And they get bigger and bigger and bigger. I've just come across an amazing tube station. You don't see this in London. That is like a painting mosaic, right? All around the tube. This is so unlike London. I think that is Stalin. That is Trotsky. That is actually Trotsky. That is Trotsky. I'm sure that's Trotsky. That is absolutely unbelievable. That is Trotsky here in Moscow 2016. So obviously, as you can see, it's a very busy place. And look at this. This is Lenin. That is Lenin. That is actually Lenin there. And obviously, see, it's very busy here. Wow, you don't. That actually is Lenin. That is a mosaic to Lenin. Absolutely, and it just goes on and on. I think this is Stalin now. I think that's Stalin when he was younger. I think that is Stalin. It's just amazing. It was a long trip on escalators. We're finally on our way. As you can see, this is a lovely canal. You know, even on the riverbanks, the buildings are massive in this place. Look at this. Oh, this is amazing. Look at it. That's what
магистраль нашего города, наша главная акватория. Длина
It's a bit bigger than the River Thames.
в центре города еще 28 километров. Берега Невы имеют набережные с 300-тысячными спусками к воде. Ширина Невы 400-600 метров, глубина 8-11 метров. На Неве 11 мостов, 8 из которых названы в единицу времени. Нева пропускает столько же воды, сколько днем и днем.
Yes, this river delta leads to the Baltic Sea, and obviously St. Petersburg was built on this river.
году император Петр I подарил Латинский остров князю, первому генерал-губернатору города Александру Даниловичу Меньшикову. В 1710 году на Васильевском острове появляются иностранные мастера, организовывают Святогмар. Петропавловский собор и крепость сегодня это историка, расстреляли также и при наводнениях. На него выходит сервис.
Going under it. I'm standing up, but I think I'm all right with this one. This is such a nice place.
На месте бывшего грота, который не сохранился до нашего времени.
Мой тревожен остров, я бы мог полюбить мету. Только слишком поздно ты осталась внутри меня, словно растворилась, до сих пор не могу понять.
They're going to disappear, right?
Я не хочу быть с тобой,
Oh, look, they...
я не хочу быть с тобой, но ты есть в каждом звонке, в каждом письме. Куда бы я ни шел, ты будешь везде, ты будешь везде.
Россия священная наша держава,
Россия, любимая наша страна,
Могучая воля, великая слава,
твое достояние на все времена.
От южных морей до полярного края раскинулись наши леса и поля.
Одна ты на свете, одна ты такая, хранимая Богом родная земля.
Широкий простор для мечты и для жизни, идущие нам открывают года.
Нам силу дает наша верность отчизне.
Так было, так есть и так будет всегда. Славься, Отечество наше свободное, братских народов союз вековой.
Goodbye, Russia.